Cristiano Ronaldo set an unattainable record in the history of football. New head coach of Manchester United. Manchester City plans to sign Jamal Musiala. All of this and more in today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to our roundup of the top football news. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you've already subscribed, let's get started. Manchester United could be set to part ways with first-team manager Erik Ten Hag, according to The Guardian. The Dutchman risks being sacked soon if the club's management doesn't see not only results, but also a clear style of play. Ten Hag could have been dismissed this summer, but was given a contract extension and a £200 million transfer budget. United's management is giving the coach time, considering the constant injuries to key players and the need for new signings to adapt. However, if the crisis continues, a parting of ways could become very real. After the international break, the Red Devils will play against Southampton in the Premier League and Barnsley in the League Cup, as well as facing Crystal Palace and Twente in the Europa League. These are not the toughest opponents, where United must win, and the decisive game for Erik Ten Hag's future could be the home game at Old Trafford against Tottenham. A defeat in this match will most likely be the last for the Dutch coach at the helm of Manchester United. Bookmakers have already started taking bets on who will be the next manager of the Red Devils. The favourite for the position of head coach of Manchester United is also a Dutch specialist, 48-year-old Ruud van Nistelrooy, who is a club legend. The second place in the experts' ratings is taken by the former England national team coach Gareth Southgate, and the third in the rating is the German Thomas Tuchel. Quite interesting candidates, and all of them differ from each other in their style of play and manner of managing the team. I think that the United bosses will not stop at these candidates. Do not forget about Zidane, but the most unexpected option would be the appointment of Jurgen Klopp. Who do you think should lead Manchester United? Write in the comments, and while you're writing, we'll move on to the next interesting thing. According to El Nacional, Manchester City are seriously targeting Bayern Munich and Germany midfielder Jamal Musiala during the next transfer window. City manager Pep Guardiola is very interested in signing the 21-year-old player and sees him as a potential replacement for club legend Kevin De Bruyne, whose contract runs until the summer of 2025. Although he has expressed a desire to extend it, Manchester City's strengthening will largely depend on the outcome of the hearing in the case of financial rule violations, where Manchester City faced the possibility of being expelled from the Premier League. In this case, 115 violations have been recorded. Hearings are scheduled to begin in mid to late September and last about 10 weeks. The verdict is likely to be delivered in early 2025. Portuguese Benfica have officially announced the appointment of a new team coach. The Eagles are now led by Portuguese specialist Bruno Lage, who replaced Roger Schmidt as head coach. As the club's press service reports, the agreement with the 48-year-old Portuguese is for 2 years, until the summer of 2026. There is no official information about the financial details of the contract. It's worth noting that Lage has already worked with Benfica. The Portuguese was in the club's structure from 2018 to 2020. The manager won the Portuguese Championship and Super Cup with the Eagles. After 4 rounds, Benfica have scored 7 points and occupy 7th place in the Portuguese Championship. Cristiano Ronaldo has broken another record and became the top scorer in the history of international football. The 39-year-old player reached the 900-goal mark in his career when he scored for Portugal against Croatia at Estádio da Luz in Lisbon in the UEFA Nations League. The match ended 2-1 in favour of Portugal. Ronaldo needed only 1,238 official games to reach 900 goals, which is an average of 0.73 goals per match. A special moment occurred in the 34th minute of the first half. CR7 received a cross from Nuno Mendes and scored past Livakovic. Celebrating, he knelt down and was overwhelmed with emotions. Cristiano shared his impressions after his impressive achievement. "It means a lot to me. I've wanted to reach this mark for a long time. I knew I would achieve it as I continue to play. It may seem like another of my achievements, but only I know how difficult it is to work every day to score 900 goals. We must underline the great game of both teams. Portugal showed themselves very well. We knew we had to endure. It was a great game." Ronaldo is quoted by Record. "Cristiano is simply a phenomenal footballer. It's a shame that such footballers finish their careers, but it will happen anyway." Ronaldo is already 39 years old, and he said that he wants to play for another 2 to 3 seasons. Do you think he can score 1,000 goals in his career? That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.